Hello, it is I, Dr. Brian Lorgon 111, and welcome back to Nova Arcana, Untold Stories number 7 by renderXR. We are back at the Cathedral of Shadows, where we have made a bit of progress, but still have not yet found a disc or an emerald. So to start things off today, assuming that a skeleton doesn't shoot me, I'm going to climb up my scaffolding and go back into the top portion of the cathedral, where we had made a fair bit of headway and taken out some dangerous spawners in the ceiling. Hey, green herring. Yeah, and try to make some more progress in there. Oops, okay, well, that's okay. And it sounds like there's a skeleton right here. Why is that? Oh, it's because there's a whole room over here or something. What's, how did I miss that room? Can I get there from here? Probably. Oh, it's not a room, it's the roof. Got it. Okay. Lots of bad guys on the roof. Well, you know what? You can stay out there. That is fine with me. Okay, so at the end of the previous episode, we had taken out some spawners in the ceiling, which should make this place a little bit safer. And I kind of remember like running into here a few times. Did I? I think this is maybe where we went up to the roof, so maybe I was wrong. Maybe we did go up to the front side of the roof before. So I think further down this way is where I need to go. And was there a staircase that actually leads up there somewhere? Or did I miss it every time? Also, I think I got rid of whatever spawner was here. Yes. All right. So much time it takes to remember where you were. And it was only a day ago. All right. We have lots of blocks. Hey, CD. Welcome. So, now that we won't have guys falling on our head, we can stand back and take a look. So we got rid of the spawners that were here. There's some diamond blocks, but I don't really care about that type of loot. And then further on below, we've not really gotten a chance to look at anything. So let's look together. I think I choose just to build over the slow sand. And the skeleton here, I think might have just been a natural spawn. Let's work under that assumption until we are proven otherwise. Alright, but what am I looking at over here? Is it just a big pit of lava? It is a big pit of lava. This would be... Oh, there's a gas spawner here, though. This would be above where the creeper room was, I think. The room with the creeper face and the crazy trap that we saw in the previous episode. Oops. Well, that works. Whatever. Oh, darn it. You need to. Okay. That worked. Did he blow up his own spawner? He sure did. Good job. What a guy. And can I do this and climb back up here? I think I probably could. There we go. Alright. Haven't used... Oh, there's another one over there, though. I didn't realize. Of course there's symmetry. Why would there be? In that case, let's jump back down here. Let's go across. Let's take out this gas spawner as well. Because we'll feel safer once we do. And I might just be able to reach it from here. I can. Okay, that's nice. Great. Okay, so gas spawner's taken out. Place is a little bit safer. I don't think that there's actually anything down here. Just want to feel kind of certain about it. And yeah, once again, we have plenty of blocks, so why don't we just build our way back up. And then this could also be part of my bridge, which I used to build a bridge across. Okay, so I just heard the creeper. So let's stand back and try to witness what is happening with said creeper. Got it. So there's like turrets, there's cobwebs, there's a spawner there. We already got the spawner in the roof. And then the roof, we ended up against some bedrock over there. So presumably there's going to be like something behind this whole area that will be important. But right now, if it's just a normal creeper, it wasn't like a supercharged creeper or anything, I'm not too worried. Oh, crap. But maybe I should be more worried. All right, let's do this for a little bit of safety, since we did have a bad run-in with some hot liquid in the previous episode. And the skeletons, I think some of them got in a fight with one another, but they're coming off the top. They're going to get stuck in the cobwebs for a little while and just be in a position to shoot at me for a while. But I've almost got this thing ready to go. And we're about to get into some serious combat probably, so let's go ahead and chug some rabbit stew. And I don't know that I need speed and strength. There's not a whole lot of speed to be had right here, and also I need to be careful as I make the bridge a little bit safer. So let's do that. And then let's just pick a spot. Try to come up. And I'm going to get rid of a few of the nearby. There we go. A few of the nearby. Okay, both types of spawners. Great. A few of the nearby cobwebs was the sentence that was trying to get finished there, but all of a sudden there were just skeletons everywhere. And who can finish a sentence when there's skeletons everywhere? Also, I don't like the fact that I just heard a creeper drop again, and I'm not sure exactly where. Let's go ahead and get some more of these. Might have been just from the next tower, so maybe we don't need to worry about those creepers right at the moment. You guys... Okay, you're gone. Great. You got in the way. Not as great. Leandro, thanks so much for the sub. Is there anything inside here? It doesn't look like it. You know what? This looks like a good place for me to hang out for just a moment. Okay, there's some pigmen. Yeah, the cobwebs turning the skeletons into turrets is a strategy that Render has used in more than one spot on this map, and it is quite effective. I think that was just like a spider that I saw over there. How do I want to do this? And also, where are the pigmen? I don't like the fact that there's pigmen that I haven't... Okay, pigmen spawner is down there. We have to deal with that. So let's back away from that skeleton spawner, so we don't have to worry about that anymore. And then somewhere down here, there's lots of mad pigmen that we've been spawning on the ground, so we need to go back there and deal with them. And there's also a bunch of other random enemies who are on the ground at this point as well. Fortunately, I have the high ground, and I have a bunch of arrows. How many arrows? More than a stack, which should be plenty. Also, this bow is very good, and so I'm actually going to be able to one-shot at least a few of these guys. Maybe not the pigmen, though. They seem to be well-armored. If I could get one of them to shoot at the creeper, that would be pretty great, but they don't appear to be the shooty types. They appear to be the swordy types. Oh, sure, now the shooty type shows up, after I've already killed everyone. I see how it goes. Okay, I think it's safe enough to go down. Almost safe enough to go down. Oops, now it's not very safe. Okay, and I'm about to... Oh boy, I did not drink this either, crap. This is going to be safe. I want to get away from some monsters. Well, safe. Safe is a relative term. Let's not get too specific here. Their new sounds are loud, is what it feels like to me. Like, I was surprised how well I was able to hear each of those pigs, despite the fact that I was like 8 blocks away from them. I don't need regen just yet. Yeah, I don't need any of these things just yet. Alright, let's just go back up. Boop, 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 boop. Alright, and we'll just do a better job this time than we did last time. Skeleton, are you going to die of the fire? You're not. Okay, so you do take 2 arrows. I thought perhaps 1 arrow would be sufficient. It appears I thought incorrectly. Okay, still plenty of torches. Yeah, let's go ahead and use the speed and the strength. Speed potion. Kablam. Strength potion. Kablam. Sword back in hand. Doesn't need a kablam sound because it's just me holding a sword. Why would I go kablam? Doesn't make any sense. Okay. So, taking advantage of the speed to just outrun some guys for a fair bit of time. And then we'll get around a corner. Try to fend off these guys. Great. Oh, there's something in here? Oh. Oh, okay. I found where the rest of the guys are. Okay. So there had been secret spawners on the inside of the turrets that I previously missed, which explains the creepers now, I believe. Alright, so now we know what we're dealing with. Everything's going to be hunky-dory. Let's kill off at least one more of these scary pigmen dudes. Oh, hello. Who honestly are scary just because of the spawner that they're coming out of, because every other spawner that's been surrounded in obsidian like that has been the type of spawner where it's like a super bad enemy who's going to deal a ton of damage. Yeah, that's right, you two get in the fight. Well, I do that. Great. And then I'd like some souls. Thank you. And now I know that I need to get in here. Actually, that one doesn't have to get in here, I guess. But this one does, probably. Yeah, there's things happening here. Alright, there's still more spawners to get. Pardon me. I'm locking myself in here with spawners, which is always a dangerous proposition. Were it just the two? There might have been just the two. Okay, just the two. I might have been having two spawners in the previous one as well, and I just failed to notice. So let's go back to that area. Let's go ahead and drink one of these. There's some souls right outside. Zing zang zoom zizzle. We'll check out the chests in a little bit too. Wait a minute. There's 4 turrets? There's 4 turrets. Somehow I thought that there were only 3. Okay, so back in this turret, did I miss a spawner? Yes. It would be here. Got it. Okay, I see the creeper coming, so he's a higher priority for the moment. Another one just fell. But he didn't manage to find me in time. Okay, great. And this guy's going to try to use his crossbow and succeed. Congratulations, guy. You shot me with a crossbow. I too have a bow. That is also quite powerful. So take that. Okay. I don't like the Enderman being in the way, and my sword is very good, and I've got a strength potion going, so it should just take, yeah, 4 hits to kill him. And that's perfectly fine. And we might want money. And I'm pretty sure I can make it fit in my inventory with a little bit of effort, so let's take some money. And then there's money in this one, and then we'll check out what's inside the chest over here. And there's still skeletons because I haven't done the roof. Right, okay. So we did the roof of this one, we did the roof of this one, we haven't done the roof of the other 2. And I wonder if I could just go straight up one of these. Well, I'm sure I could, right? I guess Render could have put some obsidian in here. Or bedrock or something to stop me. But it appears he did not. Aha, take that, Render. I'm going to leave some light on the corners of this just in case. But that seems like a very viable strategy for dealing with this. So let's do this. And try the same thing here. There's the spawner. I think there's 2 spawners here. There's 1. There's 2. And I'll just put some light there. And I'll feel pretty good about that. Okay, I'll feel even better about it once I get a couple of skeletons to see me over here. Ouch! You're supposed to see me. You weren't supposed to shoot at me. Silly skeletons. Alright, those 2 are fighting each other. Any guys right out here? Not right at the moment. How about over here? Also not particularly at the moment. Okay, but some more of them got in a fight with one another, it sounds like. Let's just make a run for it and head somewhere different for a little bit. Ooh, I do not like this floor. Alright, also there's a ghast in there, and there's another one of those bad pig dudes who dropped some of his stuff. I'm vaguely curious. Crossbow with something, and some kind of crazy sword. Alright, and this appears to come to the other side of the same room. How much speed and strength do I still have going for me? I would like to know. I can know it after we deal with this guy. Okay, he's dead. Skeletons are far enough away that they're not tracking me. I currently have... It's about to run out. Okay. Resistance and haste is still going for a tiny bit, so while I have that... Oh, I think I heard a witch. Which is not good. Okay. We get a sense of some of what's in there now. which is good. We also have the opportunity to pick off one of these guys on the stairs. And so I guess the obsidian spawner is probably where the pig dudes were coming from. So I think it's time for more potions once again. The witch, I think, is just outside, out here somewhere, where we don't need to worry about her. Not a problem. Saw some money on the ground and got greedy. Alright, speed. Oops. I didn't get all the speed because I didn't throw it straight up. That's regen, that's strength. There's strength. Strength. And let's make sure we have plenty of blocks on the bar. And let's go ahead and have a golden apple, because this place seems kind of nasty. And let's just try to get a bunch of light in here, especially around these particular spawners. Although, again, if it's those pig dudes, I don't know that the light actually helps at all. Also, a creeper just fell on top of that spawner, which also makes me uneasy. But at this point, all the spawners have spawned somebody in this room at least once. So that's probably good for us. So let's back off and pick off a few guys at range, while the opportunity presents itself. And then there were some blazes in here we want to get rid of. Yeah, like you. The gas, for whatever reason, hasn't found me yet, but I'm totally okay with that. And our pickaxe is efficiency 4 and diamond, so it's pretty good. Not quite good enough to get that guy before he spawned, but we were close. Ouch. Alright, and so let's go ahead and do the same thing over here if we can. And eventually I'll look up and figure out where the creepers are coming from. But for now I'm just going to hope that nothing too terrible befalls us right at the moment. Alright, so yeah, creepers definitely falling from something above. And I really can't see very well what's happening up here. And I also don't see if there's like a ladder anywhere that I'm supposed to take, or if I'm just supposed to build my own way up. And I think the spiders I was hearing on the outside are presumably just random spawns out there or something. Okay. Great. Alright, and the gas still hasn't seen me for whatever reason, which also I'm pretty happy with. So let's hang out over here, dig some obsidian, since that's what we do. And, okay, yeah, definitely creepers falling from right over here. It seems like they're falling from center-ish. Well, I guess they're just falling wherever I am. So in that case, let's hug the wall. Which seems like it might be somewhat safe. It's, yeah, somewhat safe is maybe a bit of a stretch. But it's in the various realms that are somewhat akin to safeness. Oh boy. Safeness is gone. The gas has found us. Alright, but I got one of the creeper spawners. That's great. Oh, Sagittarius. I don't know why you're here. Gas. You need to go. Oh, am I out of arrows? Crap, I was talking about all the arrows that I had. It turns out I'm a big fat liar. Okay, out of arrows is going to make this a bit of a problem. The creeper walked from somewhere. There's some kind of potion spawner there, I think. Oh, wait. Okay, keep falling. Let's drink this, because I think I'm going to take a fair bit of damage over the next little bit. Let's see. I don't know that there's a good way to go. I do want to not have to worry about these guys in the future. So let's go ahead and get rid of them. They'll also give me some souls. And then let's just try to pillar back up here and do a better job on the second time around than the first time around. Well, we still have so many potions going. Alright, so... Yeah. Okay. Definitely some good things happened there in terms of elimination of creeper spawners. Yeah, so we still have the gas to deal with. I just tried to shoot an arrow at him. As you may recall, we did find out recently that we don't have any arrows. So trying to shoot arrows at the ghast is not a strategy that's actually going to work. I did just pick up some arrows, though, or at least there's some arrows on the ground. I'm not sure that I picked them up because my inventory's full. So let's actually back off and get some unfull inventory so that I can pick up a few arrows. That would be terrific. Don't need that, don't need that, don't need that. So many crossbows. And I don't really want any of them. Hey guy, grab me some arrows. You're a skeleton. I know you're capable of doing so. Here's some arrows. Aha! Alright. And let's drink one more of these. The blaze on the ground can be killed thusly, as can creeper on the ground. Oh, there's lava underneath here. Okay, so that's another problem with the floor being multi-thingies, is they all have different blast resistances, and so some things are going to blow up and expose lava. And I see the blaze spawner now, so we're going to go up and get it momentarily. And the ghast, I have a couple of arrows and I really need to take them out, so we're going to do that. Here is the blaze spawner. It is gone. There is the gas spawner. Might as well go for it. I think it's right in the center. Alright, and it is gone as well. Okay, and what was a terrifying room is now less terrifying. Although I think that is a spawner of one of the bad dudes there. Let's see. How many arrows am I carrying? 26. Okay, I did actually pick up a bunch of arrows. Oh, we left one of the creeper spawners. How sloppy of me. Alright, and speaking of creepers, I still hear them falling. So let's go ahead and make sure we got plenty of blocks. And try to check out what's happening up here. Great. Get rid of him. You can go off. Is the Enderman on me? The Enderman's on me, I think. Well, he is now, anyway. Hey, Enderman. Become dead. Let's do another regen, I think. Alright, so basically this is very similar to the previous layer. And I'm just tanking everything with my regen. And, oh, that's the box. Wow, we did it? Question mark? Is there anything else above me? There's a funny ceiling. There's the occasional random spider. Oh, I can't quite hit from here. There we go. Yeah, okay, that wasn't so bad. It was definitely not good, but it wasn't so bad. All right, and I didn't even see this coming. So that made it extra fun to find. Fleet, hooray. The ceiling is in such a way that there might be something on the ceiling behind that glowstone, so that's something to consider. The rest of this... Is there anything else that looks unusual? I'm not sure where to find an emerald in this place just yet. Yeah, I'm not sure. Let's go ahead and hop back down. And deal with a few more bad guys who have cropped up for reasons. I mostly want to kill these guys just because they're going to give me some more arrows so that I can kind of continue trying to look for the emerald in this place. I already have a stack of emeralds, so that's, or arrows, that's great. Stack of emeralds. That would also be great, I suppose. And then I imagine there's going to be lava underneath. Oops, my pick was too good. I was going to say, I imagine there's lava underneath here. So I'm going to try to be careful when I pick this up, and then I accidentally broke the block too quickly. Let's do this. Okay, at least got that block of amethyst. Let's get this back. Oops, dropped an arrow on myself because I'm a genius. Here's some more arrows. Here's some more monies. Gold. I don't know that I'm ever going to use the gold at this point, but if I have one in my inventory, then I can just pick them up again in the future. Alright, so that was pretty good. Let's see. I guess at this point I could probably check out what's in this chest and also run back to the beginning. and drop a few things off, perhaps. I'm going to want some soul. So let's do that to grab the soul, and then let's see what's in here. Netherite scrap I definitely want. The books I could live without, the arrows, as many as fit into my inventory, and the gold, since that's going to stack in my inventory, and the rest of the stuff I don't really need right now. I'll grab the diamonds, just because I can do that. Okay. So, oh, speaking of diamonds, there's some other diamonds here that I could also grab. I wonder if they would be trapped. It doesn't look like they are. Oh, wow. Does this make the soul sand like extra slow or something when there's ice underneath? I forget exactly how that mechanic works, but I think there is some mechanic along those lines, if I'm not remembering incorrectly. But let's pick up a diamond block and a diamond block and a diamond block while we're here. Oh, crap. I'm such a dummy. I was like, okay, there wasn't a trap underneath the first one, therefore I don't need to worry about anything. And so, of course, there was a trap under the second one. Yeah, okay, well, we blew that up pretty good. Still managed to get the diamonds. Maybe I won't go after that third diamond block. Maybe it really doesn't matter that much to me. What do we think of that? Take that, Render. I'm not going to fall for your traps. Or I am going to fall for your traps, but still manage to live somehow and then not go for the future, probably non-trap since we already found the trap. All the words. Okay, so let's see. That was kind of like straight up and back in the middle. So yeah, I think the emerald might be on the downstairs layer, actually. So in that case, I think perhaps the thing to do... Oops. I can't get back into the scaffold that way, can I? I think the thing to do is probably just to run back home and drop some of this stuff off. And it won't take very long since the intersection and the teleporter are right over here. So we can do this and continue. Because I think both of the last two episodes I only managed to get an emerald. You know, one emerald in each episode. So this is our first disc in a little while. And furthermore, I'd really love to have an episode where I get 2 objectives in a single episode. Hey, Brillin. So here's what we're going to do. We are going to drop off the disc in here. And we're also going to drop off a few nice things in here. And we have 2 stacks of arrows, so that's going just fine for us. And the rest of our inventory, the only thing we really need is blocks right now. So I think what I'm going to do is actually get 3 sets of stone bricks that I can use as good blocks. And then finally, we're going to heal up like this and do a quick armor check. Even this protection 4 armor, even though it's getting worn down, it should last us long enough to go back in there. All right, so back into the cathedral to find our emerald. The cathedral is this way. It's a little bit of a shame that the paths over here are so windy. I wouldn't mind if there was just a straighter path. It's not that bad, actually. I take it back. I'm complaining too much. Considering how long of time it took us to get to this intersection, like now that we're here, just getting over from the intersection to the castle, like, takes no time at all, basically. Okay, so I think it was back here. Yeah, there's the giant creeper face. I don't think the emerald is in here. But there was definitely some kind of like weird puzzle room kind of thing. What did I leave in here? Some kind of crazy sword that was not that great. Okay. And also, what's happening here? Is this just a lava pit? It looks like a lava pit. Since I'm going to cross right here, let's do a little bit of this for the safety. All right, but there was this place. I'm looking out for tripwires. So far I don't see them. There are a couple of spawners. Oh, how are we going to deal with that? Also, there could be something above the netherrack. Netherrack has very little blast resistance. What's underneath here? Oh, bedrock. Okay. I can't tell for sure what type of spawners that they are. But it seems like anything would set off the TNT in here. So there's a couple things that I could potentially do in order to not die and see what's inside this chest. Also, the emerald actually might be behind the creeper face now that I think about it. So we'll definitely check that out. I've never tried executing something like this before, but I imagine I could, assuming that there aren't any tripwires, ender pearl to the other side of the room, throw down a water bucket. I'm not sure the water bucket would actually encompass the chest, though. Yeah, and if there are creepers, I really can't tell what's in the box. Can I tell if I get from the sides that I'm not looking at the skull of the box? I don't think there's any tripwire here. I do think it's some kind of creepers, and if it's supercharged creepers, that's going to be a bad explosion. And I'm just going to assume that the TNT is primed and charged and whatever. So basically, if they spawn and I'm over there, the whole room goes kablooey. If they spawn and I'm not over there, they're going to walk towards me, step on the pressure plate, and the whole room goes kablooey. And also the arrow that I have has flame, so if I tried to get close enough to spawn them and then shoot them with my arrows, I might hit the TNT and the whole room goes kablooey. So I'm very interested in what's over there, but I don't have a good plan of action to get it at the moment. So instead, we're going to ignore that room and instead come up here and wonder if there might be an emerald back here. So let's see. I'm going to do this. I'm going to make a place that I can stand back here so that if the lava does start spilling out on me, I will be able to do something about it, and I'm going to be reminded that there is a potion of fire resistance in my inventory, somewhere I can get it. What is the strat here? Actually, if I do this, I think this might actually do what I want it to do. Because now, there's just bedrock behind here. Maybe behind his eyes? There was bedrock in the ceiling. No, it wasn't the ceiling, though. Well, let's try going higher up. If I dig here, there's just lava. So yeah, it seems like the lava goes to the top. Hey, don't do that. Bad lava. And then there's just bedrock behind it. Okay, so I don't think there is room here for the emerald to be hiding here. So instead, let's try to think about where else the emerald could be hiding in this area. Fairly certain the emerald's not in there. Let's just start walking around on this floor. And then I also might want to go back up on the roof and just get a whole overview of the building. Right, there was some loot out there. Looks like these stained glass windows are mostly yellow. Like, I didn't really look at the windows carefully. I could imagine... Oh, right, and there were the buttresses outside. I didn't look at the windows. I could easily imagine that one of the windows has some green stained glass in it, for example. That might hint at where the emerald's going to be. Don't think I see any in this room. Mark, thanks for the raid. Let's see, it's Monday, so I imagine you might have been playing something Scottish. And I also had forgotten what was in here. Yeah, kind of random stuff. I'll grab the regen potion since they happen to fit in my inventory right now. And I hear random guys. Are they just like outside? And am I anywhere near? Oh, there's some kind of mobs out here. Oh, there's blaze spawners. We'd seen them before. But maybe it is worth exploring to see if there's anything of note out here, or if this is just kind of protecting the outside of the castle. I'm not really sure. Let's do that. Hi, bad guys. Oh, thanks. That was more of a hi than I really wanted to say to all those bad guys, but sometimes these things happen. Got wool? Not in this map. It's a record monument. Alright. Seems like there's more blazes out there. Are they in like every... I guess the spawner is just like in the indentation over there. I should be not on fire for a moment. That would be pretty good. Good things come to those who are not on fire. He says, being on fire. Alright. Let's go run out here. And take this out. And then let's also imagine that they're just going to be all along here. And just tank some damage. And take a few more of these out. Alright, there's a little bit too dense of blaze right in front of it. And they deal a fair bit of melee damage. So I choose not to take that one out. And then let's find our way back in the castle. Haha! Great. Okay. Did we accomplish anything? I don't know that we did. Remind me what the castle looks like back over here. Have I been in this section? It looks like it widens kind of to the left. But I also... Hey! Who are you? Following me in here. Good save, Mark. Good save. Okay, so we have been over here, and this is one of the places that I could climb up to the roof. So let's actually go back up on the roof and take a better look at that and see if it suggests another way that we could be looking for the emerald in this place. Because there's lots of sections of the roof that I haven't gone on top of or really taken a good look at. And since the one thing was kind of in the interior, perhaps the other will be up top. And in the previous castle/cathedral. Oh, right, there was this maze. I forgot about this whole area. Did I go all the directions in this place? I don't recall that I did. This appears to be a dead end. And, yeah. Let's go ahead and eat a golden apple. Alright, so we came through here. There's a big room over here. There was a plus in the ceiling or something that I dug up that didn't actually lead to anything. This led out to the buttresses, right, which I never really explored all that thoroughly. So let's take a step out here really quick. There's definitely a light in the ceiling up there that I don't think that's the previous area. I did not place that. So if we get it back up on the roof on this side, I definitely want to go to that light. There's some spiders spawning over here. Actually, that's probably the wither spawner, based on what it was in other locations. Let's go ahead and just get rid of that. I'll take the experience. Thank you. And yeah, get your soul. I didn't manage to get his soul. Oh well. So I was just in here, going through the maze. That's where we kind of peeked out onto the roof previously, and there's just monsters spawning out on the roof because there's flat area. Let's try to get to the top of this and also see if we finished all the rest of the maze part inside here. So now at least we have some possible goals. It's very windy, and I bet you I could dig a shortcut right here. Yes, I can. So I'm going to do that. And then actually I could probably dig a shortcut through here as well. Wait a minute. I just went back the way I came. I think. Or did this circle around? Now I'm confused. Confusion. No, I came in from over there. I walked out that way, but there was a way to go this way. But does that just circle around to where I just was? It does. So this is not the way I came in. It just looks similar because it's a maze, and mazes are confusing like that. All right, that makes me feel better about not being one of the 5 people. Okay, here's the big room. No, this is not the big room. It's a big room. And where does this lead? Oh, to the other buttresses. Let's take a look out on the side as well. We can see over to the domes of something, which is another crazy area that we'll get to eventually. On this side, no lights in the stalactites. Nothing particularly obvious in green that I can see out here. Once again, just kind of overlooking the outskirts. You can see in through the windows. Yeah, other than going to the very top, I don't see anything else to do. Here in Twisty Mage of Passages, all alike. See what I did there? I'm responding to someone in the chat, so it's actually cleverer than it sounds on video for the YouTubers. Left or right? Let's try left. This goes... This is like the other way you could have come up on the other side to come up here, I suppose? Or is this the same way I came in and did it circle around? So I just made a turn where I went left. If instead I'd gone this way... I hear skeletons. They're not here. They sound like they might be above me, actually. Well, they sound close. And they now sound closer. So yeah, we're gonna say skeletons are up here somewhere. Let's go find them. Oh, there's bedrock. Okay, so the question is, how do I get up there? And the answer is, I don't know. Here was my shortcut. So here was the place where there was the X in the ceiling. I didn't try to dig up all that high. I want to try it again. It doesn't sound like there's any monsters around here, but I wonder if there's going to be bedrock here as well. Oh no, I'm at the edge of some bedrock. That could be a good thing. Obviously, the fact that I'm digging around like this implies that I missed some path, some render clue, some better way to get here. I think this is the way that I heard the skeletons earlier. I definitely hear something. I think they're over in this direction now. Okay, where are we at? We found possibly a new room. And that is great. I've been on the other side of this room. Did I get distracted and not come down here? Because instead I went up. Oh, this is where the diamond exploded. And now we just have a bunch of mobs. Okay, so I was underneath all of that. Okay. And so I just created some new darkness, and that created some new places for mobs to spawn and make sounds. All right. Well, that's fine. But then that still doesn't answer the question of where we're supposed to be going. Is the center of that yellow or green? Can't tell for sure right now. Also, how would I get on the roof? Which portion of the roof was I trying to get on? I think it was this portion over where I can see this. Yeah, it's right up there is where I'd like to go. I need to get much, much, much higher. I do have 3 stacks of blocks on me, so let's go get much, much, much higher. Let's just do this. This was perhaps not the best place to choose to do it, but it'll work. Okay. From here, I can climb up the roof. Oh, spawners. We saw these spawners from a distance, and they were phantom spawners. I remember now. It was a little while ago. I'm going to choose to add some light first, and then we'll go back and try to deal with all these spawners. Some of them might be creeper spawners and some of them are phantom spawners. Some of these guys are getting in a fight with one another, and that's fine with me. This looks like a place where we might be able to go back in the castle, or we may get trapped. Both of these are possible. Let's see. The phantoms are probably doing their screechy thing way up above me somewhere. Let's just quickly get the inventory feeling good. Oh, hello, creeper. So where were the phantom spawners? Looks like over in these pillar thingies, maybe? A little bit more light, I'll feel better about kind of running around this crazy place. Well, better. Better is a relative term. Can I kill a phantom or two? Right now it looks like he's flown high enough away. There's the light that I wanted to get to. So we're actually having great success, even though it might not seem that way at first glance. Want to get above the skeleton so he doesn't shoot me off. So we've been over here before, and we got the good bow that I'm using, I think, maybe, up here. I don't remember for sure, but I did not see this light the last time we were up here. That is for sure. And I don't think it's just some weird artifact from gas having, you know, exploded something or lit something up. So I do want to get there, and I don't see a good way to get there. And that's even going to be difficult to ender pearl, but maybe if we get to the top of this, we'll be able to see in it a little bit better. Let's do it from here so that if something does knock me off, I have a better chance of catching myself. Okay, so here's the glowstone, here's this. I still don't see a good ledge to try to ender pearl onto over there. So I think, with absolutely no one around who could possibly be firing at me, we will do the unthinkable. It's actually not that unthinkable, it's very thinkable. I'm thinking it right now. And we're going to try to build our way over here. And when I run out of blocks, I can just middle click to select some more out of my inventory. Yeah, definitely looking like there's going to be something there. So let's see if I can manage. I might be able to throw a pearl from here, but I'd like a better angle. And given all the light that's pouring out of there, it seems likely that there aren't going to be mobs. Nope, there is a mob. There's a creeper there at least. So let's take him out. There's multiple creepers actually. There's one. And there's another. And the single arrow didn't kill him or him. But now I think I might have a good enough ender pearl target, and there are a few ledges on the way down that could catch me. So I think the one thing I'm going to want, though, is going to be a way to get back somewhat safely. So let's actually do this. And give myself an ender pearl target if I wanted to throw a pearl back at some point. And yeah, I wouldn't need the regen on me right now. I've got a water bucket on the bar in case things go horribly wrong. I need to aim a little bit high, but I think we'll get this. Did it? Oh gosh, there's gravel here. That's scary. All right, what are we looking at? It's a bunch of ancient debris. Neat. It might be trapped, although it's far enough out of the way that I think it would be unlikely to be trapped. I do have inventory space in order to actually pick this up and get it to fit in my inventory. And if a trap does go off, let's just have, I can see my way down there, and even if I miss, I would just kind of fall somewhere further below with an ender pearl. So I think I have a way to try to ender pearl out of here, and I should throw the ender pearl and then jump, because the ender pearl won't land in time to save me from like a TNT explosion. So having thought that through, I think we can now mine all the stuff up and just be happy for our good fortune and good eyes. I wonder if anyone else will find this. I don't know that I need it, but that's enough for, I guess, 2 more netherite. So maybe there'll be a netherite pick in my future, for example. Do I think there's anything else here? I don't think there's anything else here. Okay, let's see if my backstop actually works. I think about this height would be right. Oh, I ended up landing on the top, but that's great. Okay, super cool. I should be able to do this to get back down. And I hear a random spider, but that's not a worry at the moment. Let's go ahead and top these off. So, once again, looking from here, now that we have a little bit more light on the roof. Oh, okay, I'm spawning the phantoms from here, so let's back up. So, inside each of these pillars is a phantom spawner. Possibly... Yeah, I think I see the green. I think the emerald is right there. And also, there might be some light in the ceiling, although it might just be the light that's reflecting off of the top of this place. So the question is, how do you get up there? And also, am I at the front or the back right now? This is the front of the building. But I'm very high up, and I still need to go much higher. So I suppose the safest route might be to run across the roof and then try to go up here. I think that seems plausible. Yeah, I think that seems plausible. Should I bother trying to do anything about the phantoms? It seems like if I run, well, anywhere I run, I'm going to be spawning them. So rather than spawn 6 of them with 3 on each side, I should just spawn 3 of them and stay on one side, run over to the side, then just try to pillar up to this ledge where it looks like there's going to be potentially some gas spawners on the next platform of the roof, and we'll go from there. And if I'm going to do that, it would be great if I had another speed potion, but I don't. So instead, we'll grab some rabbit stew. All right, rabbit stew, you know what to do. And it's going to be hard. Let's try this. Great. And then this. Great. Okay. Now we run across the roof. I hear some phantoms. Not going to worry about them too much. Hopefully we won't spawn more than 3. Then we're going to come up here to get as much height as quickly as we can. Alright, try to get away from some of the creepers and things. There's said creeper. Okay, got a scary ghast. Alright, but I'm kind of in a good spot. I could be in a better spot. But we just gotta play the hand we're dealt. Okay, great. And how close to the next ledge am I? I'm actually extremely close. Let's heal up. And get on here. And for now, I think let's just focus on gas spawners and adding some light. And we can worry about all the other threats on this roof in due time. I do see the gas spawner in the middle. But I'm going to do the outside ones first. There are a lot of pillars to hide behind here. So the gas will have some hard time finding me and firing at me the entire time. Alright, but that was extremely productive already. Let's worry about the ghasts, because the other mobs are just natural spawns, so I can take out relatively easily using conventional weapons. And, oh, hello. Alright, right now I just see the one ghast. I'm sure there are more. I realize now that there are creepers falling out of the sky. And skeletons as well. Okay. So it's worse than I thought. Since the ghast is on that side, let's try to pillar over on this side where I don't see a ghast. And this might be among the safest spots. Darn it. I thought I was going to be far enough away that he wasn't going to be able to do that, but I was incorrect. However, let's eat a golden apple too. Everything goes well when you're in really good armor, and the armor gives you a ton of confidence. That's my experience in this game. Like, knockback weapons are nice too, but honestly, it's just like the armor. Like, when I'm well armored, it just gives me the confidence to do anything. I don't have enough blocks to fill her back up here again. And I think I left all of my scaffolds, or are they in my inventory and I didn't notice? No, I have scaffolds. Alright, let's use some scaffolds. They'll actually work fairly well here. Let's use them here, however. Okay. And, oh crap, now I want blocks again. Cut it out. I don't know how to place blocks like when I'm inside a scaffold, but whatever. They're new to me. That's a perfectly good excuse. Okay, well, that spawner was gotten rid of one way or another. And that's all I really need. Skeletons are being ejected off the platform. Blazes need a little bit of special attention since they can hit from range. Another golden apple is slightly overdue. Alright, blazes right now are not doing a good job of aiming. That suits me just fine. Oh, hello! Scary creeper, why are you here? Darn it, you weren't supposed to blow up. I was gonna kill you for soul. I actually don't need the soul, so I guess it's all fine. Okay, we've made great progress. Where was the blaze spawner? Obviously somewhere higher up, closer to the emerald, and there's witches up there too. I do see the emerald, so confirmed. I think for what right now, it might make sense to do this. Ouch. Let's take care of a few of the mobs that we've already spawned, because I think it's likely that I'm going to fall down to this level at least once more before clearing this whole place out. And so I'd feel better about falling down here if I knew that there weren't 20 creepers waiting for me. Not to mention however many blazes might have fallen down here. But yeah, we are going to be able to get to objectives, even if it's going to turn into a long episode for the YouTubes, because we are very close. And I should double check my armor. My diamond chestplate is still holding up. It is getting low, but it will work. And we still have the scaffolds to get back up to this level as well as to the next one. So I think scaffolds are the things that I'm going to be using next. And because I'm greedy, I'm going to run around and grab the experience. Because it means I'll be able to do a bunch of enchanting between this episode and the next one. In case I do get a bunch of extra netherite stuff or something. Okay, so if we fall back down here, it's relatively safe and quiet. There was one blaze somewhere. Do I know where he was? I don't. How many arrows do I have left? I still have more than a stack. So it is worth going ahead and disposing of these creepers. I either killed that second creeper or he's down to being a one-hit kill with my sword. And either one of those is acceptable for me. Hello, creeper. You know what? I could probably just go up more from here. Oops, that's not going up. Let's try this. No. How do I get these things to build upwards again? If I click on this, no, then it's going over here too. You know what? That's okay. Because if I go here, and then I get blocks again, then I could do this. Aha. And I hear witches, which I don't love, but really, does anyone love witches? It's just one of those mobs. Ouch. Okay, found my way to the platform. I see some of the threats. I'm going to take out a couple blazes who are right in my face. And then we're going to go break a blaze spawner. And then I'm not sure what we're going to do. But I'm sure it'll be fun. Okay, blaze spawner dealt with. I can afford to be on fire for a little bit. If I keep running, the witches are going to have a hard time hitting me. And in fact, they might hit each other, which works out pretty great. Are there other spawners? There's definitely the emerald right there. Are there other spawners to worry about? I'm not sure. There's the witch spawner somewhere, clearly. It's right in the center, okay. So that is something that still needs to be dealt with. Right now the witches can't get to me. The blazes have added some light to the room, so the witches are going to have a harder time spawning, I think. So if I get rid of one more witch, then I think I could do this. Ah, darn it. Yeah, we got too many things. I'm poisoned and on fire. That's too many debuffs at once. But I'm going to go ahead and do this anyway. Alright, there still is a witch. Alright, then we do that. And did I get everybody? Might have gotten everybody. Crazy as it seems. Alright, what do we have here? The Advanced Suncharm. Ooh, the Suncharm is like one of the pretty super charms, I think. Yeah, obviously the emerald's there. I think things are relatively quiet. And there are some things on the ground here even that I would like. Let's go ahead and open up this chest, because it will give me some room to fit some trash, so that I can pick up some nice things that I do want. So the Advanced Suncharm, I'll grab it for now and we'll take a closer look at it later, when we're not in the, I don't know, den of iniquity that we are in here. And then what do we have over here? Some more nice loot. Honestly, I really don't need much of this. I'm going to take the coal, actually, because that's what's most exciting to me right now. Now let's put away the obsidian so that we have room for the emerald. Do I have bottles of enchanting in my inventory? Apparently I do, and now they stack. Great. So yeah, it seems like a lot of these difficult end areas, like, I just, you know, go head on fighting into them, and it all just kind of works out. And I'm perfectly okay with that. Okay, so we came out with what appears to be a lot of good loot out of this area. Did I leave anything behind? Yes, I have left behind these ancient debris, which are quite valuable, so I'm going to grab them. It looks like there's going to be 8 more, so we'll come out with 16, which I think is enough to make 4 netherite ingots, which means I'll be able to make a netherite chestplate, a netherite pickaxe, and I don't know, I could get a netherite sword and possibly like put sharpness 4 on it or something, if I really wanted to. So we're going to be extremely well geared for the last couple of areas. Assume I managed to not somehow lose it all. We did somehow spawn a bunch of guys on this level below, which I don't love. So, rather than cope with that reality, we can substitute it with our own. Hi, Creeper. Yeah, whatever. Okay, this is the back side. This is not where we want to go. I prefer to go back out the front side, but I think we're going to throw another ender pearl, and that'll get us out of here. Yeah, and I could just throw it like as far as my heart's content, basically, without hitting any stalactites on the ceiling, and that'll get us most of the way. Alright, so we are now here, and then my scaffolding is somewhere down here. This is a little bit high to jump off of safely. Looks like there's probably some good blocks to land on some water here, and then there's my scaffolding, and so assuming that there's no creepers about to get me right here, I could try to look around. I'm trying to see which one's a half block and which one's a whole block. It looks like this one's a whole block. Yes, nice. So I can do that. And then my scaffolding is right over here, and we've made it out. Alright, so for those of you on YouTube, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the episode. We managed to get the objectives out of this area. For those of you on Twitch, stick around and we'll do some more re-gearing and whatnot. But yeah, that was a fun one.